So considering trenching has become so popular in the meme coin trading space, it's actually how I started and how most people start, because they think they're going to get into these small coins that are like under $100,000 market cap. And if it goes to the moon to like $100 million, I'm going to be a cajillionaire. Well, that's very unlikely that that's going to happen. And plus, once you have money in these smaller coins, you want to get out pretty fast because of how fast it goes up and down. These are super volatile, probably the most volatile assets you can have, if you even want to call them assets, in the world. And so likely you're going to sell out of it after you get like a 2-3x. And sometimes you're going to get mad because there's some like paper hand calculator where one of them will go up to $100 million and you're gonna be like, damn dude, like I had it. But like in the time that you're trading, it's just not worth it. I like to, as I've said in many videos, buy the blood of more established coins because it's lower risk and honestly higher return if you ask me, because you feel more comfortable putting in like 100 SOL per trade, as opposed to with these smaller things. If you put 100 SOL in, they're just going to use you as exit liquidity and everybody's going to rug you, just even if it's not even a rug. You're going to make the price go up 5-10 million or whatever the calculation would be, and you're going to lose hella money, nor are you going to feel comfortable putting that much money into a small coin like that. But if you're still interested in trench warfare, because I was doing it this morning just since it's fun, I can't lie, and you can make a couple $100 a day, maybe up to 1,000 if you're really good, but you got to be smart about it. You can't be putting your whole life savings into it. But I wanted to give y'all all the filters that I use on the BullX or Photon dashboard, where these are all the newly launched coins. And so every second, as you can see, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, there's more coins coming out every single second. And you have to kind of filter which ones are good, especially because some of them are copies and look good, but they're just a derivative of another coin that's already popular. So of course it looks like a good investment, but it's really just to scam you out of your money. As you can see, some of these pictures are literally the same, revert or winning, winning, winning. Sometimes there are PVPs, which essentially means there's multiple coins around the same act or event or concept. And so they're going to be fighting for everyone's investment, and therefore it's going to be super volatile while everyone figures out which coin they want to invest into out of this concept. But as you can see, this page is probably very overwhelming because there's so many coins. It's like, which coins are really good? So I'm gonna give you the first step. I already have a video about setting up your BullX, so just go to that video if you haven't already to get your Solana in your wallet. But you're gonna go to this graduated tab, which essentially means like when there's a new creation of a coin, at least if it's fairly launched on Pump Fund, meaning that it starts out at $5,000 market cap, and there's no insiders that are getting the coins before it's launched to the public. But this section is for all the newly created coins. As you can see, it's going up by super fast, like up to 30 seconds or so. About to graduate means that it's close to $80,000 or $100,000, which is when it starts to migrate to Radium, which is like the first larger decentralized exchange for Solana on the ecosystem. And once it fully migrates, it's either going to dump or it's going to survive and pump. Most of them pretty much dump eventually, but it's very risky to get in around this time of the migration. So I don't even really touch these two columns, and neither should you. However, I wanted to tell you the filters that you should use so you can have the highest chance of getting some profits quickly. And this is very quick. You can make a couple $100 in literally 30 seconds or less. So anyway, to start, to figure out the meta of the day or the week, meaning what coins or what category of coins have the highest chance of running or going up in price significantly and exponentially. You're gonna go to this filter for graduated, meaning that it's all coins that have already migrated. So it's a free for all at this point. They could either go up to 10, 20, $100 million, or they could go back down to zero. The first thing I do is filter for every single coin that has at least one social, because as you can see here, a lot of these coins, they only have a website, they don't have a Twitter, they don't have a Telegram. I don't necessarily care about the Telegram. I don't think anybody really does, but for some reason people like to join them. You're a loser if you join Telegrams, I can't lie. But if a coin doesn't have a Twitter, it doesn't mean that it necessarily is bad. However, 99% of the good coins are going to have a Twitter. So I add that filter and it really cuts down a lot of the fat. Now again, this is not the filter that we're gonna use for scalping coins or scanning new launches. However, to find the meta, I believe Frank DeGods talked about this a couple days ago, where for the market cap, we're just gonna add a little $1 million market cap minimum, apply filter, and this will tell us what coins survived today or within the past couple of days and stayed over $1 million, meaning they didn't completely die out. And so this should tell us what types of coins are running currently. What is the meta? So I don't really pay attention to the stupid meme type coins such as Dage Stan or Sir Alpha, or I don't know, Lynx Cat Luna or Dog with Scarf. All of these coins are kind of hit or miss for me. You can't really tell which animal coins are going to go. So I stick mainly to tech, but as you can see, SSE was a really big coin last night, Solana Social Explorer, and it's sitting at like $28 million. Now, if we go to their website and Twitter, which is something you should always check when you're scanning coins, it basically allows you to follow wallets on chain and see their swaps in real time. So it helps you with trading meme coins, I guess. Cool tech, nobody really cares. It's just something to gamble upon and people to gravitate towards a certain narrative. Another one that ran 15 hours ago, so before SSE, was Cali Coin. Now at first glance, this just looks like another animal coin. However, if you go to the Twitter, it shows you that it was the first ever meme coin created and launched by a cyborg. So essentially like an AI created this meme coin of a cat, or I guess it was a cyborg. So a guinea pig of some sort. Regardless, some sort of tech that shows innovation. Again, nobody really cares. It's just all fun and games to gamble and potentially make money. But still, this went up to $31 million last night. And so you could have made a hell of a lot of money if you got in super early under like 200K market cap. Another coin that I actually made some money on last night was Omega X. As you can see, I bought pretty early, around like 1.74 mil, and then I sold in the 7 mils or so. Although I didn't put too much in, I only made $150 or something. But still, this should just prove to you that this kind of analysis works. And if we look at Omega X's Twitter and website, essentially it's your first AI doctor, kind of like a chat bot where we can ask the AI questions about how we're feeling and it'll tell us what's wrong with us, right? Again, more tech that is actually applicable to our real lives. But once again, do I care? No, I'm just here to make money. But now we kind of get a gist of what the meta is for today or this week, where it's a lot of tech-based meme coins. If it has some sort of connection to actual innovation for technology or helping us trade or making a cyborg or autonomous AI, usually it'll run at least to like 100K, $1 million, or at least has a good chance to. So we can limit what coins we get into out of the hundreds that are dropping like every single minute. Now, we've got a lot more work to do regarding the filters on this page, because still there are way too many coins that I can't even focus. So we're gonna keep at least one social filtered, but then we're also going to change the market cap to $100,000, because after a coin migrates, which occurs around $80,000 to $100,000 to Radium, which is when you really truly test if a coin is going to survive and pump or die out completely. And so for this graduated tab, all I want to see is the coins that are surviving and potentially pumping. And a lot of meme coins, right after they migrate, because they have so many snipers, these snipers sell as soon as it finishes migrating, and therefore it drops all the way down to like $20,000 from 100,000 within literally a second. And so all I'm doing is adding a minimum of $100,000 market cap, so it eliminates and removes or filters all of those coins that got fucked by snipers. And so this column is really the only one I'm gonna be checking out, because I don't wanna buy coins before migration. As you can see, if a coin is migrating, you literally can't trade it. It's just stuck at this, which if we're moving fast and we're trying to get into a lot of coins, I don't have time for this. You don't have time for this. Also, it's just super risky because you might get rugged by the snipers that got in all the way down here. And so now that we know the meta, we can check out all of the potential tech meme coins such as Multi-Zen. I'll click into it, see what the graph looks like. It's pumping pretty fast. The volume is climbing, it looks like. What is the website and Twitter? Unleash the power of multi-session browsing. Effortlessly manage multiple browsing sessions. Customize user agents. I don't really understand this, but it does look pretty promising. Still might be a rug, but say I put 0.5 in at like 500K. Fuck it. Looks like I got in at 540,000. So let's see if this pumps real quick. I only put half a soul in just because it's not worth putting anything more in case it rugs. However, if this thing climbs to $100 million, I'll still make a fuck ton of money, just because if you do $100 million divided by what I got in at 544,000, that's still like I don't know, at least 100x, definitely more. And I'm already up right now. So the next step I'll do at this stage, and even if I lose all this money, I don't really care. I'm up $2, it says. Once it gets to like a 2x, so I got at 544, so essentially $1.1 million, I'll do like a 50% sell just so I get my initials out, and then leave it. I'll go to another screen, I'll go to another coin so I can worry about other things. And if I lose the rest of the money, so be it. I already got my money out, but I have a moon bag in there just in case it continues to ride. With a lot of these things, they'll pretty much die or pump pretty fast. So if it's starting to go down significantly, if it goes down like 10 to 20%, yeah, you can like hold and make sure it's not just like a little dip and then it's gonna pump again right away. So I'm still chilling even though it's at like 300. See, like, look, it's already jumping up. But if something crashes from $500 to $100,000, you can pretty much assume that you're getting rugged and you might as well sell out instantly. Oh, and by the way, for these types of coins, you're gonna want to change your settings with this little pig icon to, instead of 0.015, so I actually messed up there, 0.05, which essentially increases your priority when you make a trade as opposed to other people who are clicking on buy or sell at the same time. And so if something's really volatile, you will get a better price, or at least it will trade more instantaneously, as opposed to having a buffer of like 5 to 10 seconds, which can have a huge impact on your trade when something is super volatile. Like right now, say it's at 572. If it's jumping back and forth and you click buy, but it waits like 5 seconds, and it goes up in 5 seconds to $1 million, it will buy at $1 million. So you're gonna want to increase the bribe for when you're trading newly launches. However, when you are buying, say like ARC or MLG, some of the bigger coins, more established ones that I talk about all the time, it doesn't really matter because there's not that much volume going on probably when you're buying. Let's go back to Zen. So it looks like it's pumping a little bit. Again, I told y'all 1.1, I am going to sell 50%, get my initials out. I put 0.5 soul in, by the way, which is like $100. I don't like to put anything more unless shit is going to like $10 million super quickly. Okay, so guys, essentially what I did right there, it just pumped. As y'all saw, originally I bought at 544,000. I just sold at $1.16 million. So I sold more than I even originally put in, and it seems to continue climbing. So I still have $124 remaining in this trade. I've already sold my initial investment plus like an extra $7. So now I can just let this ride and move on to the next one. And that's how you trade these newly launched coins. Now, if something completely is dying, like I'll sell 100% of what's left, because, you know, sometimes you can just tell, you can check the stats at the very bottom right where volume is just zero, nobody's buying and selling. Because honestly, these coins, yeah, they might have cool tech, but if no one's talking about it and no one's buying and selling it, it doesn't matter if it's the most innovative tech ever. They could create an AI that literally clones people in the digital space. I don't know. But if nobody's talking about it, the price isn't gonna go up. But as you can see, just from recording this video for however long, like 5-minute trade, I've already made $119. If you do this once every hour, say you work 8 hours in a day, that's $800. Multiply that by 30 days. What is that? $24,000 per month. Y'all know how I like to average out my money. So it looks like it's taking a huge dip now. So honestly, I'll just sell 100% of the rest. I came out with $100. Now, y'all already know that I like to look at whale alerts, what they're buying, to see what's about to boom, because they're the smart money, they're the big money, they're the ones that are going to move the prices at significant rates that we want, all of the big pumps, right? And so sometimes when I buy into one of these newly launched coins like Zen, and look, it looks like I made a good call because I sold it $1 million and now it's climbing down to 700, 800,000. It's just losing steam. But sometimes when you buy a coin, you'll see that maybe some other whale whales are buying it too. And so sometimes I'll like size in more, such as if it starts to climb up to like $7 million in a matter of 10 minutes, I will put in like 5-10 SOL because I'm taking that risk. I showed y'all before I bought Jelly. I put in like 10 SOL and came out with like 7 grand in an hour or two, just because it ran up to $210 million with my initial investment at 16 million. And then I sized in around like 21. But another strategy that I use for newly launched coins is, say, this tweet where it says Limey at $260,000 market cap, which is still a fresh coin. So we'll type this into BullX. It looks like it was created 12 minutes ago, so it's still pretty new. Looks like it's going up pretty fast. Might be bundled, essentially meaning that they have planned buys by the insider team to make it look like it's an actual coin when it's not. Let's check out the website and Twitter though. Same process as scanning coins directly from BullX. Simplifies Solana interactions, making blockchain faster, smarter, and more intuitive. It's an AI-powered assistant. An AI-powered assistant designed to simplify. Honestly, there are so many of these that I just don't really think that narrative works anymore because we've seen so many, but it does look like it is going up. We originally saw it at 400 something thousand and it's still going, but I just don't know if it's gonna have legs like that, to be honest. So I would stay clear from tech like this, but look, it's still pumping. So someone probably made a gamble, got in at 400. They could have sold at like 700, made a good little bag. It's too risky for me though. It looks like I stand corrected. But with Zen, it looks like we made a good call. Sold at 1 million, back down to 300K. Boom. Roasted. Now, a completely different strategy that has nothing to do with technology that a lot of the big traders on crypto Twitter talk about is just buying into Twitter narratives. Say like Elon Musk tweets something or there's a meme going around. This is originally what started meme coins, right? I actually got into one earlier today, made a couple $100. It was the US Doge services. It was something that like Elon Musk tweeted, so it was just pretty much a meme, not a project whatsoever. Sometimes when a KOL or a key opinion leader says something on Twitter or a news article comes out with like, I think I saw something earlier today, the first hippo that painted a picture or something autonomously, and somehow that ran up to like $10 million. But Doge, as you know, is very ingrained in the crypto meme coin culture, Dogecoin being the first meme coin, actually, I believe, or at least the first large one. Elon Musk, in addition to his Department of Government Efficiency, he said that we are renaming some US digital services created by Obama to US Doge services. So of course, people are gonna run with that and create a coin out of it. So as you can see, I actually bought this coin at like 489,000 or 500 something, sold half at $1 million, and then once it started to rug, I sold again at the bottom at 368. So I still came out with $45, which is still, you know, it was worth the risk, made a couple dollars out of it. If it kept running up to like $10 million, like Department of Government Efficiency did way back in the day, I think that ran up to $300 million. That would have been a good trade. For some people, making $50 a day is actually pretty good. I'm sitting here trying to make $1,000 a day. Just got a whale alert for it actually for a $2,000 buy at 51 mil. So I think this is going to continue to ride. But still, essentially, there's two main categories of buying newly launched coins, trading in the trenches. The first one, which I think is a higher bet and frankly less volatile, but also can run up to $100 million if you get into the right coin, is the innovative and technology Web3 crypto-based websites and applications that founders are creating. If the developer is an ex-Facebook or big tech company developer, then you know that people are going to get behind that, whether or not the technology is actually good. But apply the filters that I showed y'all before. Simple, just has to have a social, because if it doesn't have a social, they're really not taking the project seriously, as well as over $100,000 market cap, because you know that it's not gonna rug at least as fast. There's definitely a higher chance that this coin is going to rug, but at least it didn't rug right after migration. And then the second one is just to go on BullX newly launches, and if there's anything that's going on with recent news, such as I showed y'all before with United States Doge services, as you can see, this one, it was doing a PvP with the one that I bought, and it's at $395,000. And so you could have made money off of that too. But anyway, that is how you trade meme coins and make money in the trenches. Make sure to apply filters, create your own to see which strategies you like most. Those are just the two main ones that I use, and I think simplicity is best sometimes. Once you try to overcomplicate filters and everything, it really filters out some of the coins that probably would have ran. But please, for the love of God, do not put your life savings into this. Only put small amounts of money from your portfolio into these trades, such as like 0.5 SOL, 1 SOL at the most, especially if something is under like $200,000 market cap, because if it runs, you're still gonna make a lot of money. You don't need to put 10 SOL right away on something that you believe in, when in reality, all of these coins, their main objective is to make you believe in something that potentially isn't there. And so with that, it's your boy Bob, streaming later in the trenches with y'all, just to show y'all my strategies, probably on like YouTube or Twitter or Twitch. Just check the links in the descriptions for all my socials. I'll see y'all later. Peace.